Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have done this look for you, full tutorial, and I used the amazing Yazmae Cosmetics Thirsty palette. Now I'll give you a little sneak peek of the palette. She's beautiful, right? Now I actually have a discount code for this. I will leave all of the info down below. I will leave the code on screen as well, so I'll leave the link and the code in the description box, so don't worry about remembering the code or anything. I will leave a whole product list down below and all of the shades that I used as well in the Thirsty palette, so don't worry about remembering anything at all. I will also be uploading this to my Insta as well, so be sure to check that out, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first going in with the P. Louise base. Mine's in the shade 02. Just taking this Doll Beauty flat brush as well, just to carve out my brows and also pack this on the lid as well. Now just going in with a concealer buffer just to buff out any edges and also to take off any excess product on the lid. Okay, so I'm taking my Yazmae Cosmetics Thirsty palette now. This is a little preview. How beautiful is she? So I'm first just taking a drink apparently. So I'm first of all taking the shade Mojito, and I'm doing the dot technique with this little bullet brush. So basically the dot technique is you place shadow down in the places that you want to place it. It's just to give you a little bit of a guideline for when packing on the shadow. Now I'm pretty much just playing dot to dot and joining these dots up, really packing on that shadow, because this is where you want to get your pigment from. I'm just sweeping off any excess product that I've got on the brush, and then I'm just kind of teasing the shadow that we've just popped down, just to tease the edges, just to make it a little bit easier later. Going in with this small blending brush. It's quite a dense brush as well, so we're still going to be packing on that shadow. So I'm taking the shade Matcha Fizz. This is such a stunning shade. It's one of those like greens, there's like a bluey green, really beautiful. So I'm basically going 50% on the shadow that we've just placed down and 50% on the skin. I'm also bringing this quite in towards my nose bridge as well, and just going to start to sort of blend that out but still packing on that shadow. Now taking a small blending brush. This one is from Morphe, and I'm taking the shade Midori. Have I butchered that? Probably. So this is what's going to make the look quite greeny. Just having a little sing song, don't mind me. I'm just going to start to really blow this out as well, so like towards the nose and also towards the outer corner as well. Now taking a fluffy blending brush by Unicorn Cosmetics, and I'm taking the shade Mimosa just to kind of blend out those greens to the skin. I'm just taking a teeny tiny little bit just to make sure that everything's blended seamlessly. Now you pretty much just want to work backwards and reapply those shades just to make sure our blend is really seamless. And as you can see, we have kind of lost that second and third shade. So you just want to make sure you go back in backwards to make sure the blend is nice and seamless. Now just taking a little bit of micellar water and a little cotton bud, I'm just going to remove any shadow that I've got on my lid basically. So this is going to prep for the cut crease. It's just going to make it easier for when we apply blank canvas in a sec. So now I'm taking Blank Canvas by Mama Mitchell and P. Louise, and I'm also taking the Acid Rain brush as well. This is such a good brush to cut the crease. It's really precise, really thin, and you can really get into those little areas. So I'm just going to kind of do the outline and then pack this on the lid. The key thing with blank canvas is don't use a lot of product, otherwise it will crease and cake and crack, and you don't want that. So yeah, just don't use a lot of product with blank canvas, especially because we're going on with shadows on the top as well. So here you'll actually see me go in with a clean flat brush just to pick up any excess product. Going in with the shade White Russian, which is just a pure white and sort of like a flat shader brush, and I'm just packing this on the inner corner. I am such a sucker for white on the inner corner now. I used to be like a shimmer inner corner kind of gal, but white, whew, love it. So I'm now taking the shade Deep Blue Sea. This is such a beautiful shade. And the key with this is you just basically want to switch between each brush until you get that nice blend. Now taking the darker blue, which is Sapphire Martini. Again, just packing this on, switching between brushes, just to make sure that we've got a nice even blend. Now taking the darkest blue, which is Royal Blue, just on that really outer bit there, and then going back in with Mojito and that same brush that we used and really blending these together. Again, keep switching between brushes and you will get that nice seamless blend. And just completing the exact same process on the other eye. Now just packing on some P. Louise base with a concealer buffer just under my eyes. I'm really enjoying just doing all of my eyes at once now. I used to do under my eye like after I'd done my face makeup, but it just makes it easier to get it done and out of the way. I'm just going in with the exact same shades. I'm so sorry about this footage. I just kept leaning into my mirror, but I'm just using the same greens that I used on top. Now going in with Benefit Roller Liner, just to prep for lashes, and I kind of want it to be like a little bit smoky. Now just popping on a coat of my Charlotte Tilbury push-up lashes. Don't need a lot because obviously I'm going to go in with eyelashes anyway, but just make sure you coat your lashes so they're nice and black. Now just taking a wee bit of the Bad Girl Bang eyeliner. This is the black one, just to make sure everything blends nicely together, and I kind of want it to be like a little bit smoky, you know. Now these lashes are my new faves. They are the My Cult lashes in T06. Give me a sec and you will see how shocked I am at how beautiful these are. Now this was a genuine reaction. I'm still creasing at this. Honestly, go and get yourself a pair. I've left the link down below. So now going in with a little bit of the Benefit That Gal primer. This is so stunning. It's just basically like a little bit of a sheen, but it's just really beautiful. And I'm just applying that with my Molly O'Brien Duo Fibre Brush. Taking the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I've got to the point now where I have to use the lightest shade. That's how pale I am. But yeah, we move. So I'm taking the Molly O'Brien P brush. This is the best brush for foundation. Again, pack, not swipe. Pack all your creams and you'll get the fullest coverage, and this brush just makes it even easier as well. I just want to say, excuse how red I am as well, because sitting in front of a ring light for like over an hour with layers on and the heating on, it gets a bit hot. So please excuse how red my skin is. Taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Again, this is the lightest shade, lol. This is really, really nice. It's a really good dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer as well. Really nice coverage, really creamy. I do let this sit on my skin a little bit just to make it go a little bit tacky. It just makes it easier to blend in, and it also intensifies the coverage too. I'm taking the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I really need to stop using this because it is discontinued. I'm so sorry. A very similar one is the Maybelline Foundation Stick in the shade 60 Caramel. My foundation's already matte, so I'm just taking a little bit of the MUA face powder just in the places that I've popped the concealer, basically, just to further brighten and just to set it in place. Now going in with MAC Give Me Sun. I just absolutely love this bronzer. I literally can't get over it. It is so stunning. So I'm just using this on my Zoeva angled brush. Just sweeping it onto the cheeks and the forehead. Now taking Benefit Hoola, not as if I had already too much bronzer on, but we move. Just to further contour because I am a wee bit pale, so I feel like I need to repack that bronzer on, you know. Now I'm taking the BH Cosmetics blush palette. This is in the Bellini one, and I'm just taking those two shades there, just on the apples of the cheeks, the nose, the chin, pretty much everywhere. Now taking my absolute ride or die highlighter palette. This is the Mama Mitchell and Be Perfect Sub-Zero palette. This is so lovely. I'm taking the shade Babley. This is, oh my god, it's such a stunning shade. It's like a peachy highlighter. It is so, just look at it. It is absolutely unreal. So I'm just really packing this on because, you know, you can't go wrong with too much highlighter. Now taking the MAC Fix Plus, this isn't to set anything, it's just to make sure all of the powders kind of sink in together, and just filling in any gaps with my Browsings by Benefit. Mine's in the shade 5, and I've just taken an angled brush as well by Peaches and Cream. Lips time. So I'm taking the Rimmel London Tiramisu lip liner. Oh my god, I've fallen back in love with this. It is such a stunning warm nude. It is so lovely. Now taking the Destiny Beauty gloss. This is in the shade 22. Now I don't own a gloss shade like this. How stunning. It really goes with the eyes as well. Smells absolutely divine as well. Now I actually got sent this in PR, so thank you very much. I will leave the link down below to their website. And this, my loves, is the finished look. Oh my god, how stunning does the eyes look? I'm absolutely obsessed. I will leave all of the products down below, links, you name it, it will be down there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.